Well, Chowhounds, we did it. We just cooked our first ever mukbang or mukbang. I'm never sure how to pronounce that. I'm pretty sure it's mukbang. I always see it as mukbang in my head. Hey, I'm not trying to offend anybody. This is very exciting. So, what I'm attempting today is burgers and fries. However, I got a quad burgers or quad stacker. Got 4 patties. Saw the grocery before they cooked. They weighed in at 1.7 pounds. So to give you sort of an idea, the McDonald's double quarter pounder, that's a half a pound of meat. So this is, geez, almost 3 of those, I guess. All right, are you excited as I am to see if what I can eat here? So I have I'm not sure which ones which ended up on the patties, but there was a 3 cheeseburger, a mushroom and Swiss, a bacon and cheddar. I think maybe like a bacon and blue cheese. I'm losing count there. I have my laptop right here. I have a list of questions that we can talk about, see if I can put this monstrosity away. But before we start, my first ever mukbang is dedicated to another YouTuber dedicated to Tracey Treasures. It's like a tongue twister. If you guys don't know who she is more or less a YouTube support network. She helps me out incredibly when I was first getting started. I'm going to link her channel below. She's an incredibly nice person, and her goal is to help other YouTubers grow. She is someone you must go visit. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna start with one of my French fries. I have a ramekin of ketchup here. I'm not even sure how to. I got 2 pieces of American cheese on here, pickle. I mean, come on, guys. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna. Oh, granted, these were pre-made patties, so it's not my recipe, but I grilled them, I seasoned, and they are delicious. I don't know how. Oh, wow, it's my dad cup. So, let's start with the first question. When did you screw everything up, but no one ever found out it was you? Wow. Guys, I'm going to admit, I didn't pre-screen these questions. It's a list of 100 random questions. I figured I'd just start at the top, see how far we go, and next time I do one of these, I'll pick up. So I don't have the predisposed answers in my head. When did I screw up, but no one ever found out it was me? That's a good one. I don't know. Do I need a knife and cut this burger? Yeah. So, when I was 16, my parents, my mom and dad, they just got a brand new Dodge Intrepid. And well, let's just say I wasn't the easiest on that car as far as the brakes were concerned. I was very difficult on the brakes, and it wasn't my car, it was my mom's. And long story short, in about 2 months, the brakes had to be replaced because of the way I was driving it. And I never admitted to that. So, Mom and Dad, if you're watching, I'm sorry. It was me. Uh-oh. These burgers are really good. This third one from the top I haven't even gotten to yet. All right, next. What would you name your boat if you had one? If I had a boat, I mean, I think that's kind of easy right now. If I had a boat, I'd probably name it, you know, DadChow or Chow's boat, DadChow's boat, DadChow's dinghy. Oh, that was kind of an easy question. What will finally break the internet? What will finally break the internet? You know, this bottom one, I'm just losing. I'm gonna eat a patty at a time. This has the bun guy. You know, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think the internet's ever going to break per se. I believe that, and I'm not suggesting that it's going to happen just like Terminator, but eventually I do think we're going to make them so advanced that we just completely lose control of them. I do think that will happen one day. Probably not in our lifetimes, but it's bound to happen. All right. These burgers, guys. What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10? Now, I've certainly had my celebrity crushes over the years. No, when I was younger, okay, we'll get into it. When I was younger, I was really into Ashley Judd. And then, of course, when Megan Fox hit it big, I thought she was, you know, just absolutely perfect. But you know what? There's something about her. I'm probably going to mispronounce her name. But Kaylee Cuoco, she plays Penny on The Big Bang Theory. Oh my God. I wasn't even a huge fan of that show. I watched because of her. You let me know if you disagree with me on that. But Penny, wow. We'll just stop there. All right. Well, I didn't even realize that was one burger patty down. Let me go with this one. You know what? It's really messy because I had a slice of American cheese on it. You know what, guys? Let me ask you. So, you know, people always argue with me about American cheese. It's not really cheese, or so many other cheeses are better. You know, and I'll agree to an extent. So, if I'm just snacking on cheese, like if I get a hunk of cheese or something, no, I'm never just going to grab a slice of American cheese and eat it. However, if I'm cooking a burger or grilled cheese, nothing gets gooey and meshes well with the heat on the burger bun or the burger itself or on the grilled cheese than American cheese. It is the best addition you can give on a sandwich. I don't know what it is. On a toast on a warm sandwich, you know, a turkey sandwich, cheddar all day, roast beef and cheddar, ham and Swiss. But on like a hot sandwich, it's got to be American a lot of times. I know. I apologize, I had to get a paper towel because it was just getting way too messy. So, where were we on the questions? I'll catch up. Ketchup, it has to be Heinz. I'm sorry, Heinz, I apologize. Anyone else's catsup or ketchup, I need to have Heinz. This is like a jalapeno burger, I think. Did I buy a jalapeno burger? There's a lot. There's like a little bit of heat on this one. I didn't add any heat, so. All right. Which fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life? Let's see. You know what? Let's just stick with the Big Bang Theory. It's like Leonard Hofstadter. He would probably be the most boring. I would love to meet Sheldon. If Sheldon was a real person, oh, I mean, I could just spend all day just talking to him. Have him insult me, didn't even realize. And yes, I just ate my French fries with a fork. Don't judge me. Another bite. All right. This is question 6. What is the best and worst purchases you ever made? The best and worst purchases I ever made. Well, that's a really tough call. I'm very cautious with my money. I rarely make extravagant purchases unless I absolutely need it. I guess this house would be maybe one of my best purchases I ever made. Because it put a roof over my family's head. I have 3 kids, my beautiful wife. This is our home. So I guess this would be my wife and I made the purchase together. I don't want anyone to think I did it by myself. No, my wife is a hard-working woman. She has a great career. I'm very proud of her. Worst purchase you ever made? I guess buying a house. All the homeowners out there can agree that anytime you buy a house, when something goes wrong, it's just going to break the bank all the time. But you need to buy you don't need to buy a house, but I mean, let's just move on. All right. By the way, that's 2 burgers down. Let's see what this one is. I think this is my mushroom burger. I'm not positive. I think it is. Well, I know what they say. If it looks like a mushroom, it tastes like a mushroom, it's probably a mushroom. All right. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be, and why would you choose that name? Well, if I had to change my name, what would my new name be? You know, I mean, if I ever did change my name, I mean, I'm never going to change my name, but I would want it to be something simple. Like a Mike, or a Steve, or a John, you know? I'd rather have a common name. My wife, all my kids all have uncommon names, I guess. Well, not really uncommon, but not incredibly popular names. But yeah, I mean, I would keep it simple. I mean, don't want to set expectations too high. Name like I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but to all you fans out there, Joey wanted to name his son the Hulk because nothing bad would ever happen to, the Hulk. That's funny. All right. Question 8. I'm pretty sure I got this in the bag though, guys. These are going down. What are some things that sound like compliments but are really insults? So I don't know if I'm going to answer this question exactly the way it was written, but this just reminds me of my father. So he was known to always start a sentence with I'm just saying, or I'm just asking, or he'll end the sentence with all I said was. It was almost as if he treated those phrases as magic that gave him free will to say whatever he wants without any repercussions. So he would start a sentence with, I'm just asking, why are you stupid? He goes, hey, all I said was, why are you stupid? It doesn't make it okay. But that was my dad. That is my dad, excuse me. What's a body part that you wouldn't mind losing? A body part that I wouldn't mind losing. Well, if you ask my wife, she probably would say that she assumed I already lost my ears because I'm deaf. The rest of the dads get that one. Yeah. And I guess the wives too. I'm not really deaf. What's your biggest screw up in the kitchen? Biggest screw up in the kitchen. I'll give you 2. Go back to one of my earlier Dadschow videos. I made the hangover sandwich. I don't know why I keep that up there. That sandwich was absolutely disgusting. Gross. Nobody should ever... There's ramekins in the way. You can't see like my food. I got sick from that. There's a few comments on it because I do like spicy food, and there was a lot of Frank's Red Hot. I was accused of faking, it being too spicy. The part that made me, it wasn't that it was too spicy. It was just absolutely disgusting. I don't know, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. The other one was when I tried to make cheese curds, and I didn't bread them enough or correctly, and they just came out as just little breaded squares. It was just a fail. It's dumb. All right. And last, the mushroom burger. Big bite. Wow. What's the worst commercial you've recently seen? Why is it so bad? Worst commercial I've seen, I don't know if it goes as far as, well, I guess it's really hard to pinpoint one, but I always find those anti-smoking or anti-anything. A lot of these new prescription drugs that they're pushing on TV, and they all say, stop taking drug if you're bleeding from your eyeballs, if you can no longer walk, Consult with a doctor if all your teeth fall out. Stop using this drug if um, you can't remember your name. The side effects just sound so horrible. Why would anybody take it? I don't. That's me. I know there's a lot of people out there that have like real struggles and this may help, but you know, why advertise it? If you have a real debilitating problem, you're seeing a doctor because the doctors need to prescribe these medications to you. Um, why do they need to be talked about on TV? Why can't the doctors just be aware and have those private conversations with the patients? That's me. All right. What's the closest thing to real magic? Uh, hmm. Closest thing to real magic. So let's define magic, I guess. Oh, guys, look, I've already started it, but I'm on the last burger. This bun's gonna get in the way. I don't want to cut and it just spread. Oh yeah. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So I mean, the closest thing to real magic, I don't know. Childbirth. I have 3 kids, like I said, and my wife is an amazing woman. She, gave birth naturally to all 3. That's pretty incredible, right? The fact that a female grows another person inside them, that's mind blowing to me. I mean, what contribution do males have compared to that? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about that. What's the craziest thing one of your teachers has done? You know, I mean, that's. I can go on for hours about this topic. I really can. But I'm not going to because I'm not going to blast any one of my teachers out there. Uh, even if I'm just not going to go there. What I will do is I'll just simply state that we'll just say some of the most misbehaved friends of mine in high school have now become teachers, so that's pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm not going to blast any teacher out on the internet. That could cost somebody their job and their livelihood, and I'm not about that. All right. Who is the messiest person I know? My sister. You are. Move on. All right, we'll call her Sister Chow. What is something you've always wanted to try, but you've been too scared to? That is a tough one. I guess, I don't know, I feel like I've tried everything that I've wanted to do. I've done scary roller coasters, I've bungee jumped. There's like, I would love to jump out of an airplane, but I've just never had that opportunity. There's a lot of things I'd love to do, I just haven't done, because it costs a lot of money or I just don't have access to it. It's not because I'm scared. Raise 3 kids, you'll lose fear real quick. What quote or saying do people spout, but it's complete BS? Yeah. Okay, this is a good one. This is not offense to any Buffett fan, but anytime someone drinks, unless it's at night, you always hear someone say it's 5 o'clock somewhere. False. That is not true. It is never 5 o'clock somewhere. If you're right on the hour, yeah, fine. But if it's 3:37, it is not 5 o'clock somewhere. That drives me crazy. I'm sorry. What is something your brain tries to make you do and you have to will yourself not to do it? I mean, I don't know. I feel like I have pretty good self-control over. I always have. I mean, normally I'm not doing mukbangs, but yeah. The I eat too much during my meals, and I always have to force myself to stop because the meal's not over when I'm full. When I'm full, I keep eating. The meal's over when I hate myself and I can't walk. But that I always need to show willpower. If there's extra food, one of my kids' plates, I'm gonna finish their food. It's not because I hate waste or anything like that. It's just I just keep going and going and going, and that's not healthy. I eat way too much. I always have to show willpower and stop eating. You know, today is a little different because of the video. You know, I just crushed all this burgers and fries. I'm almost done. But that's really what it is. All right. Question 18. What is the dumbest way you've been injured? Well, let's see. When I was in 9th grade, it's during the wintertime, my best friend, he had in his backyard a very steep hill. And at the base of that hill was a creek, a stream, a creek. Everyone says it calls it something different. A brook, a bubbling brook. It was about, I don't know, 8 to 12 feet wide, right at the base of a very big steep hill. So we wanted to go sled riding, and we decided to stay there, and we've never sled ridden in his backyard before because of the creek, you know, once you hit the bottom. So we decided we were going to build a jump. And we spent like an hour building up this jump, and I decided I was going to go first. Needless to say, my friend didn't go at all. So I remember I'm going down the hill and I'm picking up a lot of speed. I'm on a sit-down sled, and I go off the jump. And this is the wall of the creek bed. I'm sitting in my sled. I just missed it, and right as I landed, because I went zoom, and I just smashed my butt, my tailbone, right off the edge of the creek wall. I fell backwards in the stream. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move my legs. I was numb. I was just losing it. I was panicking. I thought I paralyzed myself. He ran up to get his dad. His dad, you know, I can remember his dad grabbing by my belt buckle and just hoisted me out of there. You know, he like held me up to my knees. He put his knee on my back and grabbed my shoulders and just stood me up, and my spine, I guess, went back into place, and I was standing there. Oh, but I was still terrified. I was crying. I thought this was it. But that was really stupid. Kids, do not attempt anything like that at home. You only get one life. You know, cherish it. Don't destroy it. All right. Question 19. We'll get one more because, God, I'm killing. I got this all day. Question 19. If you could know the absolute total truth to one person, or wait a minute. If you could know the absolute total truth to one question, what question would you ask? You know, oh man, that's a really tough one. Because there's a couple things that I love. I love world history. I love, I'll watch a Discovery Channel, ancient history about different cultures that have disappeared, and nobody knows why, uncovering truths. Dinosaurs as a kid always really fascinated me. I love dinosaurs. I'd love to know what really happened to them. I'd also like to know if we're alone in the universe. I assume we are, but I can only assume that because we have no proof. At least, hey, I'm not going to get into theories and cover-ups, but I just know I've never seen an alien from another planet. But I mean, it's hard to pick one topic. I mean, I guess I would say, the evolution of humanity. I mean, it's just, I love watching, even if it is, a modern city that was abandoned, what happened, or they found other cities. I'm not talking like Atlantis or anything, but, a few miles off the coast of whatever country they found, remains of a city underwater. There wasn't an underwater city, but clearly, however long ago, that part of the land was above sea level, and there was a city there, and it's now below sea level and under the water. I'd love to know what happened, what that city was, what it did. It's not in a history book, so we don't know. We can only speculate. And you know what? That was 19 questions, not 20. And you know what, guys? Dadschow did it. I am not a professional eater. I just like food. World's greatest pet. Hey guys, so this is it for this week. This is a pretty long video. I apologize for that, but to all my loyal followers, thank you. And if anybody ever has any meal suggestions or challenges they want me to try, I just started getting those. I'm always open to that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Dadschow. Take care, guys.